Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we're at one of the puddles that we've been at recently fishing, and it's time for me to get in there. It's low enough to get in there with a net and to catch whatever species of fish are possibly left stranded in this water. You probably can't tell from this angle right now, but it's very, very shallow. I'm talking only about a foot deep maybe. It doesn't even get as high as my knee. It's very, very shallow. It is time for me to see exactly what is left lurking in this puddle. Now, just crossing the fields to find these puddles, I came across a small ditch, which was also in the process of drying up. There was just a very, very small amount of water left, and underneath the tunnel was thousands and thousands of small dead fish. So before we even started netting the main pool, I decided to catch whatever fish was left in here, which ended up being loads and loads of sticklebacks. Unfortunately, a lot have died, but we managed to save probably about 40 to 50 fish, which are very quickly transferred over to another dike that leads to the river before we carried on with this session. As you can see, this is the center of the puddle, the deepest area. We was catching carp from here 8 days ago. We was catching carp, stalking them on bread. There should be one still left in here. I've not seen it yet. Surely its back must be out of the water. My knee is here. Look at how low the water level is. It doesn't even come above the boot on my waders, and this is the deepest spot. It's time for me to see what's lurking. There was loads and loads of fry last time around the edges. It's so dirty today, it's so mucky. Obviously all the wading birds have been in here, eating the little fish, eating the bugs. Fingers crossed we can save whatever's left. We've got 2 days to do this. I've got my waders on, I'm ready to go. Oh, I don't really think I even need waders. So let's start off by getting a bucket full of water. We'll try not to colour it up as best we can. Well, that is some dirty water, because we don't really know what we're going to find, do we? There we go, my carp landing net is set up. If there's any fish in here, they can't really evade this, can they? The last time I was here, it seemed like there were loads of small dimples on the surface, unless they were all bugs. Oh, there's a fish, there's a fish. There's a few fish. Let's take a closer look, but I think they're all sticklebacks. Not really much of a surprise though from the dike. We'll just have a quick scoop around here. You can see little dimples all over the surface. Stickleback, stickleback. There's loads of fish. I think they're all sticklebacks. I did have a suspicion. Stickleback, stickleback. They're all sticklebacks. Well, a life is a life. At the end of the day, we'll save as many as we can. Maybe stickleback. In this first net, I've caught about 20 sticklebacks. I've got a feeling we're going to get hundreds of these today. Whoa, that's a big fish. There's a big fish there. What was that? Shot this way. There it is. There's a big fish in here, there's a big fish in here. Okay, there's 100% a fish in here bigger than a stickleback. I've spooked it twice. Oh, I've got a fish. Oh my God, I've got a little baby pike. I've got a little baby pike. Oh, I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice. Yes. Oh my God, that is such a cute little fish. Look at that, stunning little fish. Yes. He's been gorging on sticklebacks, I put money on it. This wasn't the bigger fish that I saw though. Thankfully he's big enough to go in my bucket. Right. Now the issue is I've got to sift through my entire net to find all the sticklebacks I've just collected. Some lovely jumbo snails in there. They can go into the river, can't they? I'm glad I got something different to a stickleback though with that pike. Yeah, look at this. This net has got probably about 20 or 30 sticklebacks in it as well. We are saving hundreds, or potentially thousands of fish today.
depending on exactly how many we manage to come across. I have a feeling there might have been another pike in here. It's a carp! It's a carp! It's a carp! We've got a carp! We've got a carp! Yes! Oh. Yes. I was just about to leave. I've made, I don't know, 6 or 7 laps around this puddle, around the outside, through the middle, around the outside, through the middle, around the outside, through the middle. Over and over. And I thought, there can't be any bigger fish left in here, surely. And I've been proven wrong. I have got a mirror carp in my net. That is the last carp we wanted to catch. I tell you what, I'm getting tired. The carp's currently sat in the net in the middle of the puddle. Just letting him catch his breath. I bet he's exhausted from swimming around in this water. There's hardly anything in here. It's about this deep. So the carp must have just been swimming around with just a bit of water just above its back. It's definitely skinny, it's lost some weight. So what we'll do is go over to the river now, let the carp go. I'll give it maybe one more scoop around in this pool for any more sticklebacks or pike to move over to the little ditch. And then we'll move over to the next pool. Success so far. Walk this dude over to the river now, quick. I say walk, it's a bit of a small run. Come on. Oh, that's beautiful, beautiful. Holy shit, it's a lot of sticklebacks. Look at that. Don't count the water boatman. Just in sticklebacks alone, there's about 30 or 40 fish there. You guys can see that, can't you? There is something big over there. God, I just lost it. Oh, got it, we got it, we got it. Oh, it's a pike. It's a pike. Oh man, that's blind in one eye. We got another pike. God, they're so pale. I've never seen pike this colour before. And this one's actually blind in one eye. That's interesting. Would you look at that? That is probably one of the palest pike I've ever seen in my life. It's in just a muddy dirt puddle, completely washed out. And I don't know how well he's going to do in the river because he's only got one good eye. His other eye looks like he's got a cataract or something. Blind in one eye. But either way, we're moving on. We might move this one actually to the little dike where we put those sticklebacks earlier, because he's only a small fish and actually he'd probably thrive in there with just having one eye. It's got an abundance of sticklebacks in there. You don't have to worry about bigger pike, so we'll think about this one. Also, he bit my arm, little bugger. Oh, no. Well, I broke my splitter block for my net now. I should have got a better one. I've just got a cheap one. So I'm doing it all by hand without the use of the net pole. And I know for a fact there's one decent sized fish left in here. Probably about yay size, I reckon. It's another small pike. And you know, when it comes to me pike and perch, I can't leave him. I don't mind leaving a few sticklebacks because there's thousands of the friggin' things. When I put them into that dike, it's probably going to crash the ecosystem. But I can't leave a little pike behind. I'm going to be here all day. Where are you? Oh my God! Oh my God! Wow!
Oh my God! Wow!
Wow! Yes! Yes! What I've just caught is something that I have been hoping I would find in here. Where is it? There it is. Look at this. A tiny, tiny baby carp. Look at that. Tiny baby common carp. That is amazing. This one might actually make its way home with me. That is beautiful. Let's get him straight in the bucket. And I had to obviously sift through the weed with the net that I got the carp in. Is that a fish there? Water boatman. And got another probably 15, 20 sticklebacks. There's probably easily 300 to 400 fish in that bucket now. Mostly sticklebacks, obviously, a couple of pike, baby carp. Oh, there's another baby stickleback, look, there's bloody loads of them. I can't leave them though, I just can't bring myself. If I see one in the net, I have to get it out. Right, I think I've got them all now. There's bugs, look. Crappy bugs. It's like a stick bug, but it was in the water. Any of you guys know what that is? I'm only quite good with water bugs, but never seen one of those before in my life. Thankfully, I didn't stand on him. That is wicked though, isn't it? He's drinking my blood, no. Oh, sorry buddy. Let's go chuck him back. Just had the last net, and what did I catch? Another carp. I've got a few hundred fish in the bucket, well, way more than a few hundred. And this is finally it, I think. I keep telling, honestly, I've been telling myself, last net for the last hour and a half, hour maybe. Starting to question what else is in this bloody pool now. Don't need to question that. Sticklebacks, god damn it, I can't bring myself to leave them. I really wish I could just tip this net out into this pool and carry on netting around for some bigger species. We've probably had about 500 sticklebacks so far, but it's just beyond my conscience, wouldn't it? I can't leave the sticklebacks in this pool and then come back and see it dried up with all of these dead, knowing that I put most of them back in that I managed to catch. So now I'm going to sit here for another 15 to 20 minutes, picking out hundreds and hundreds of sticklebacks. Right. I'm legitimately having the last big scoop around this pond now. Puddle, pool, floodwater, whatever you want to call it. I need a break. I need to delete some footage off my big camera so I can start using it again because I've filled the memory card. And I'm pretty sure I've at least got the majority of the fish that are in here. If I haven't, then whatever. Oh no! Oh my God, that's a tiny baby carp. That's a tiny baby mirror carp. Oh my God, that thing is absolutely tiny. That's amazing. They have bred in here then, and that's a mirror carp. I've caught two baby commons and that's a baby mirror. That is stunning. I've got to make sure I don't chuck that one in the ditch because I might have a plan for that one. As I just mentioned, the main camera, I've run out of memory on there and I can't delete anything right now. The fish are now majorly in distress. they're starting to gasp for air. So if I'm not careful, I'll end up being the demise of all these fish if I don't hurry up and get to the river. Thankfully, the river's just there, but I just need to find an area low enough to get down. I'll swap out the water in the bucket for some fresh water, and then we'll move over to the dike and release. Well, I think the majority of these fish are probably going in the dike over there. The dike connects onto the river via a bit of a channel and a bit of a gate. The gate is wide enough so that these fish, every single one of them, including the pike, can fit through it. So we're going to do that now, swap out the water, head towards a ditch, fingers crossed save these fish and not end up killing them all. Right, let's get moving. I don't want to risk any of these fish dying from me taking too long. Thanks for that, Mr. Pike. You've kicked his stickle back out. Horrible little git. You should eat that little guy. Pack it in. Oi. Right, I've actually had this net sat down there now for about 15 minutes, just letting these fish get some fresh water into the system, fresh air, so to speak. And now we can take a look at the net of fish we've got. Oh my God, there's so many in there. Look at this. Look at all these fish. Hundreds and hundreds, from carp to thousands and thousands of stickleback to pike. This is a partially blind one. It's a stunning fish, but blind in one eye. Watch him go back to his lovely new habitat. He suits this dike so well. This is a habitat perfect for the small pike and sticklebacks, but not so great for the small carp that I'd caught. I actually believe that the majority of the carp that I'd found were actually crucian carp and not common carp at all. And this definitely wouldn't be the right habitat for them. I'd already pre-planned for something like this to happen, so the few small carp I'd caught, I decided to keep them in the bucket and take them home and put them in the holding tank that I'd had ready for a few weeks. This is in preparation for a little project I've got coming up. Now, as I mentioned at the start of the video, this fish rescue is based over 2 sessions, and part 2 you're going to see this coming Friday, where we're not only going to come back and give this body of water another go, we're also going to go to that other body of water sat in the field to see if we can catch any more species of fish and maybe even more carp. Stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and I'll catch you guys in part 2.
Oh my